Hello everyone for today. You know the drill judging by these symbols in the video. For today we're going to be playing Genshin Impact. Yes, I told you the drill and I want them. This is why I want to fucking live alone. So I wouldn't handle the hassle. Right. Anyways. Go to Mizuki and investigate. I fucking know. Yo.
Huh? White fur and yellow fur are here early! You're here alone? Huh. Where are Kokomi and... Don't know about Great Yokai, but Soul Lady is behind you. Soul Lady? Oh, as in Soul of the Deep. Okay. Wait, did you say behind us?
You have questions for me, I presume?
Kokomi! A little warning next time!
Sounds like you already know why we're here. Yes, I heard about the doppelganger incident. When I saw you around the venue just now, it wasn't hard to connect the dots. As for what you want to know. Energy.
Energy? Oh! The numbers you write in your diary! In a tree? Dry berry? Oh, sorry.
So we can leave it there, right? You don't need to ask any more questions, I would imagine. Yep, all good. As for Gyobo Koban, he wasn't just showing alright. I can imagine he's a criminal you're searching for.
Gyobo Koban is a criminal? No, of course not. You're in the clear. In the clear. Is good?
Very good.
Good. What about Mizuki? Where did she go?
She left after receiving a message in the middle of the night. Looking back on it, perhaps it's related to your own investigation. Oh, as she left, I heard her whispers under her breath. Ordering me around in the middle of the night? Who does she think she is? Oh, I needed an extra nightmares to help formulate a strategy. Well, I guess that also confirms Mizuki's identity.
Something tells me a certain someone is missing me.
Oh, Mizuki! What the fuck happened to you?
Hello, traveler. Paimon.
Did you finish up your work?
Yes, I left the rest to the young fellow from the Kamisato clan. At least for now, there's nothing suspicious to note. That means the culprit didn't manage to sneak in. That's a relief. Just like that, you let down your guard. And all it took was for me to wear her face. The culprit? It's you!
I want 30%
Oh,
profit.
greedy little thing. I thought we agreed on 20.
You're the only one in Inazuma who would do that.
Oh, it's getting harder and harder to tease you, traveler.
Yeah, because we met before.
Can you stop with the teasing then? Even I'm reaching my limit.
500 years and you're still not used to it? Sounds like you need more practice.
500 years and you're still scared of a girl. Dude.
At least spare me for the day. I can't take the mental torment right now.
So the
I'm
fuck
running
did
off.
you do last night?
Investigated the shogunate officials' nightmares. Analyzed the traces of yokai power around Mount Yogo.
Mount Yogo.
Oh,
That sounds
and
like a
worked
clue.
up.
All in one night?
Well, I didn't want someone to ruin the Mikawa Flower Festival. Besides, I've talked to many patients who worked multiple jobs.
I'm sorry. I think you should take a break, Miss Mizuki. Give Kokoban and I can handle the game development in the meantime. I learned a lot yesterday. I'm sure I can handle a few design elements while you get some rest. We can have our lead developer out of commission. I'm confident I could bring our vision to fruition.
You're very persuasive, Kokomi. It would seem you also have a talent for clinical psychology. I'll leave it to you two then.
She has the talent of 2 words. Military strategy.
Sweet dreams.
Mizuki goes to rest. A little uncertain. She looks. Oh fuck!
Mizuki really cares about the festival, huh? She's putting so much pressure on herself.
Perhaps she's reminded of the festivals of the past when I was just a kid. And Mizuki a young Baku. We would rush past the other yokai, desperate to get the first piece of fried tofu from the ramen stand. It would seem she hasn't forgotten, even after 500 years.
Sounds like you haven't forgotten.
You know, there's something to be said for knowing when to keep your mouth shut, little one. Well, enough about the past. We must focus on the matter at hand.
But you didn't notice anything suspicious, right? That should mean the culprit didn't sneak in.
That's one possibility. The other is that the culprit's transformation is even more convincing than we imagined. In that case, we need a detective with a more professional skill set. Or we need to find a way to provoke them and get their facade to crack.
But that sounds dangerous.
If the culprit is deep in disguise, a slight provocation won't completely expose them. What we need is to create reasonable doubt. Make the culprit question
How
whether
do
their
you
cover
plan
is
to provoke
blown.
them?
Oh, A didn't tell you? Allow me to show you. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Mikawa Flower Festival, an esteemed guest from Tenshukaku has agreed to take part in this year's festival. Please welcome Her Excellency,
The Almighty Narukami Agosho, God of Thunder. Right in it! It's the Shogun! It's the Almighty Shogun. Is here in person?
So this was your plan, Miko?
Well, not bad, right?
Wow, that was quite the entrance.
The Almighty Shogun's presence is bound to cause a stir. Instead of struggling to maintain the low profile, it's better for her to step into the open. It means a detective can slip into the video alongside the retinue without turning any heads at all. In the presence of the Shogun, not even the most cunning of criminals can let down their guard. Their every move needs to be faultless. The more you focus on getting one thing right, the easier it is for the rest to become cracks in the glass. That's what Miko wants us to take advantage of. And she's using the Almighty Shogun as well as bait. The Lady Gucci is...
Why didn't you clue us in earlier? We wasted all that time asking pointless questions.
Well, your intel was very useful, actually. We don't know how things will unfold, but I have a feeling the truth will be revealed soon. In the meantime, stick with the Shogun, Traveler. We need everyone focused on her. I'll do my best. Alright, under my command, the Tenryou Commissioner will remain on high alert. If anything goes wrong, report back to me at once. Yes, ma'am. A figurine. After that, we surveyed each stall, just like yesterday. March! What the fuck? A's presence definitely caused a stir, but it did take long for the festival atmosphere to return. Maybe a day will come when A can leave Tenshukaku and won't be so out to get in there. Jeez!
Another day of hard work. Where did the...
Hey!
Almighty Shogun! Glory to your everlasting reign! Welcome.
This stall looks familiar.
You must be thinking of Tomoki. He wasn't feeling well today, so I'm filling in.
I see. Yet,
Oh,
What are you looking at,
the food offerings.
A doppelganger. A is working.
Working? I see. I appreciate your...
of course. It's an...
No need for formal...
right away.
3 ordered?
Yes. I wanted to thank you for accompanying me. I have my reasons for being here, of course. But I would hate to tarnish the festive atmosphere.
This festival is for everyone, including you.
Indeed. The Mikawa Flower Festival. Hundreds of years have passed since I last partook of the festivities. Much is different this time. The people, the place, the games. The name endures, and the joy of celebration along with it. I suppose that, in itself, is a form of eternity.
Traveler, Paimon. And the almighty Shogun?
Oh, Mizuki! Looks like you got some much-needed rest.
Yume Mizuki. Thank you for your aid earlier.
Of course. I'm always willing to help. It's my
This
duty.
kind of reminds me
I wish I could have
of a-
dispelled the nightmares, but this situation is uncharted territory for me.
This literally reminds me of a case that when the criminal who was arrested's name, the name was revealed to be, believe me or not when I say this, first name, last name. It's real.
Even so, relieving the pain of the nightmares is no small feat. You honor the legacy of the Yumekui Baku.
So not even Mizuki could fix it?
Let's save the difficult questions for later. Actually, I came here to ask, want to come to the Isa bathhouse with...
Really? Yes, let's go!
This is the scene. This is the... It's the scene. Let's go.
Well, game development isn't easy. Most of the contestants are exhausted and could use a break.
I better take pictures.
You've been under a lot
Send
of
me
pressure
your
yourselves
Discord
with the
server.
investigation and all. So I thought you might like to join.
Yes, please.
Of course we will!
I will remain here. I rarely have time away from Tenshukaku.
Aw, that's too bad.
I almost forgot.
Oh? Well,
Mighty Shogun, your dango milk is ready.
No need, Shogun. Miko just had some quick things to go over with the judges. That's all.
Be right back.
Alright, now we can talk freely.
Miko doesn't. You want me?
I think something's off with the Shogun. You've been with her the whole day. Have you noticed it? Exactly. You noticed too.
Something does seem off with A today. Maybe she is not used to leaving Tenshukaku. Or was it the reaction of the crowd? No, you've been doing so much. Something so trivial wouldn't shake her. She must be keeping something to herself.
I've witnessed a lot of cases where patients, for a variety of reasons, are unwilling or unable to seek help. Unfortunately, that only exacerbates the problem. Until their emotions become so heavy, even the strongest of people collapse under the...
So even the Archons aren't immune to the emotional strain.
Humans, yokai, and archons bear the same capacity for emotion. It's very possible that someone who appears strong on the outside has learned to compartmentalize their negative emotions, and that is far from healthy.
I understand.
Anyway, the quickest route to curing the mind is through the heart. That's where you come in, traveler.
As a clinical psychologist, isn't that where you come in?
Approaching someone in a professional capacity often makes them more guarded. But don't worry, you'll still have my help. Here, with these 2 special coupons, you can get into Isa Bathhouse after closing. Then, this is what you're gonna do.
What?
Finally, you're back! Paimon's had 2 servings of dango milk already!
Sorry for the wait. It sounds like the travel...
Huh? You're not coming?
I'll explain later. Just have fun.
Okay. Paimon will bring you back a hot spring egg!
Onsen tamago. I know that specialty. It's by Uncle Rod. It's by Japanese. And Uncle Roger
there is no
mentioned
need
it.
to stay behind on my behalf. If you leave now, I'm sure you can catch up.
Something tells me you chose to stay behind on our behalf.
What makes you say that?
You want everyone to relax, of course.
If my presence makes them nervous, I already disturbed their progress by coming to the festival. The last thing everyone
Aren't
needs
you
is
under pressure too?
As you know, this body is hardly that fragile. It can operate for another 100 years with no issue.
You didn't deny it.
Mortals are weak in body
Will you
and
agree to
mind.
go to the hot springs then?
What does it matter? The world is not so easily bent to one's will.
I'll take that as a yes. I have very special coupons here.
What clever verbal tricks, traveler.
It's an honest
You
offer.
think you can get away with manipulating the Shogun?
You'll go, won't you?
Persistent indeed. Very well. As you proposed, we shall set out at midnight.
Alright, wait until nighttime. 9 to 4. Alright, let's see. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Right. At least. Invite A to the Ice Bathhouse. What the hell? Where the fuck? Where the fuck? Right. Where's the Ice Oh. I have to invite the Shogun first.
Well, shall we head out?
Of course. Let's go.
All right. No.
Oh. 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 I forgot to ask her the fucking questions. Shit. Oh shit! Oh fuck! The scene! Scene. Oh.
Steam replete with the scent of orchids. Water that turns the complexion a blushing pink. So, this is a hot spring.
Is this your first
Yes,
time here?
there are royal hot springs near Tenshukaku. But the plans were set in motion only after Hiragi Hiroshi
yes!
introduced the Snezhnayan blast furnace to Inazuma. And that was 500 years ago.
On
When the project was complete, I was already in the plain of Euthymia. And naturally, the body of the Shogun has no
Hiragi
need for
Hiroshi.
such. The members of the Kanjo Commission were once friends with Makoto and the Kitsune Saigu. Although mere mortals, those who managed to survive back then. What makes you say that?
Look on your face.
Now I see why my officials claim that the hot springs facilitate You're correct. Following the dark disaster 500 years ago, a nightmare engulfed Inazuma. On a battlefield consumed in darkness, our soldiers fought against dark forces, creatures capable of possessing people and trapping them in nightmares. Even the Yumekui Baku could do nothing to wake them.
That doesn't seem bad enough.
Perhaps not. The battle was intense. Those who stood up in defense of this land knew the chance of survival was slim. In the face of certain death, surely a nightmare is nothing to fear. But what if I told you this? If the person trapped in the nightmare was strong enough to overcome incapacitation, it would become a waking nightmare instead. The person would lose all capacity to distinguish dream from reality, perceiving everything in the real world as a continuation of the war, and every precious thing in life as an enemy to be annihilated. That is a far more painful nightmare, both for the person in question and those around them.
If I hadn't broken out in nightmare yesterday, would that have happened to me? Then A must be so worried because that happened to someone back then.
Yes.
And happened.
I unleashed Muso no Hitotachi and struck her down.
Oh.
No need. I have no regrets. I know it was the right decision, both for Inazuma's sake and her own. If necessary, I would do it again.
Hey.
Well, it's about time you two showed yourself. Oh.
Oh, it's here too.
Before you say anything,
It's the
this part wasn't me.
Yes!
Well, since the cat's out of the bag, how about a hot spring tea party?
Hey!
Ah, nice and warm. No wonder the hot springs relax your inhibitions, eh?
So who came up with this idea? I want the truth.
I guess both of us?
Well, I happened to consult a certain clinical psychologist about how to get an old friend to open up. In her expert opinion, doing something new with a trusted companion in a new environment can make someone less guarded. Looks like it worked like a charm.
Fucking picked Ether, man! I understand the reasoning.
It's one thing to trust that Miko has good intentions, but would you let your guard down around her?
Good point.
Your concern is misplaced. I kept these matters to myself because I was unsure whether this incident is connected to the past, and I did not want to interfere with the investigation. If the investigation reached an impasse, or new clues pointed to the nightmare from back then, naturally, I would have discussed this intel with you.
Intel, huh?
Alright.
What
the fuck was
Sounds like
that?
it came from outside. Let's check it out.
Wow, we finally got to see it after 2 parts playing games. 2 parts playing games and, well, not completing a hangout quest yet. But at least it was all worth it. Go!
Oh no! Someone's unconscious!
It's the
It
nightmare.
seems different in some respects. Step back and allow me to examine her.
She's awake!
What's going on?
What happened just now? What frightened you?
It's all right. With the Shogun here, nothing can hurt you. Just take a deep breath and tell us what happened.
I almost fainted again just now.
Is that what happened earlier? You fainted?
Yes. I was on my way to your restaurant. And as I was crossing the bridge, I saw someone staring at me from behind a tree. It was hard to make out their appearance in the dark, but I had a bad feeling. So I tried to get a close-up. And in that moment, I thought about how people who see their doppelganger get...
A doppelganger? In Inazuma City?
I heard that people encounter doppelgangers at Mount Yogo too!
The strongest yokai in Inazuma are all right here.
Now that we have an understanding of the situation, why don't I take you to the police station to file a report?
Okay.
The situation is getting worse. If the doppelganger is limited to the
On the bright side, the victim seems okay this time.
Bad news, Shogun!
A Tenryo Commission official? What's wrong?
Another victim! At the festival! Kappa is trapped in a nightmare!
What? But Sara and the others were keeping watch.
Make haste. Back to Mount Yogo at once.
Oh, fuck. A Sakura cleansing ritual has been passed down to cleanse the miasma. Shit. Oh, fuck. Fuck!
Kappa! Kappa! Excuse me. Let me take a look.
Mizuki! Traveler! Finally, you're back!
Shogun, the fault is mine. The Tenure Commission failed to protect those under our charge.
Now is not the time to cast blame. Did anyone witness the attack?
No, we have failed you. There is no trace of the enemy.
We split up for just a second, and the next thing we knew, he was on the ground. Oh, it must be some terrible yokai.
Other than the Bakidanuki transformation, there was no trace of yokai power at the scene. It's almost like the culprit's methods are getting more sophisticated. The doppelganger in Inazuma City. Wait, there was a doppelganger in Inazuma City? Yeah, seems like it. Doppelgangers, nightmares in Inazuma City. Mount Yogo.
How is he, Mizuki?
It's strange. I can't perceive his nightmare. It's almost like he's not there at all.
The yokai! It must be getting stronger! Kappa, oh, please don't die.
It's my fault. I should have anticipated the culprit might resort to more sophisticated methods.
It was I who underestimated the enemy. I who allowed us to continue the festival despite the potential dangers. Sarah, what is the status of the other contestants and staff?
All normal. I asked the Yashiro Commission to move them to a secure location just to be safe.
Good. By decree of the Shogun, I declare that the Mikawa Flower Festival...
Wait.
What is it, Miko?
You're being too hasty, eh? Considering your history with nightmares, you have better cause than anyone to exercise caution.
Explain.
Call it intuition. If you want the truth, perhaps Doshin Shikanoin could shed some light. I believe there's been a break in the case.
You flatter me, Lady Guji. I do have a few ideas. Up to this point, we've only detected traces of the nightmare creature around Mount Yogo, and now a doppelganger appears in Inazuma City. Our original thought was that the culprit infiltrated the venue to evade capture. If so, there would be no reason for them to risk exposure by continuing to change form. Rather than concluding that the nightmare creature on top of everything now has the ability to disappear without a trace. I think there's a different possibility. It's the same person. An enemy that has two different abilities that can suddenly appear without a trace. It seems so random, like a novel from Yai Publishing House that tries to incorporate every element under the sun. It's a different person. The nightmare creature, the doppelgangers are separate entities. That's why their methods are so different. They have separate goals. It's a psychological phenomenon. The nightmare creature, the doppelgangers are separate entities. That's why their methods are different. They're the same goals. People who saw doppelgangers were mistaken, and the nightmare I saw wasn't real. No, I can't just explain it that way. It's a different person. That's right. The entities appeared at the same time and place. That's why the Tenryo Commission conflated the two at first. But if we ignore the nightmare creature and look at the doppelganger incident in isolation, the culprit's motive is clear. Escape capture. We thought the culprit was changing form to evade capture. But if the doppelganger isn't responsible for the nightmares, they would be no more deserving of arrest than a random prankster. Cause panic. The doppelganger incident didn't actually hurt anyone, but the folktale about doppelgangers did cause people to panic. It must be the culprit's goal. The doppelganger incident didn't actually hurt anyone, but the folktale about Wait, no! Occupy Inazuma! Taking control of Inazuma by replacing everyone with doppelgangers. I doubt even a folktale would come up with something so unrealistic. It's caused panic! Yes, that's it! That might be the motive. That's right. Because of the folktale about doppelgangers, the culprit was able to incite panic without attacking anyone at all. But after the Tenryo Commission secured the venue, the culprit appeared in Inazuma City so that the panic would spread. But what is the end goal? Panic doesn't seem like enough of a motive. You're right. Panic is a means to an end, but I think the shift to Inazuma City proves something. Whatever their goal, terrorizing one location wasn't enough. And since Inazuma City is their new target, the person they're impersonating at the festival should be absent. Unless the culprit found a way to cover their tracks and incite more panic by leaving behind a stand-in.
Kappa is made of wood?
No wonder I couldn't sense.
I see. So the doppelganger infiltrated the festival as Kappa and is currently hiding in Inazuma City. Is that correct?
Not just that, replacing one person wasn't enough. If multiple people are replaced at once, they can cover for each other. We didn't get so close. Didn't get to see each other much during the test of courage.
Kozo and his two friends were together the whole time, too. They would have noticed if someone was acting weird.
This kind of transformation is said to have a particular weakness. If the subject is frightened, the disguise starts to grow. Isn't that right, Yoko and Hitotsume Kozo?
It's a Bakedaniki tail.
Kikaku! Kikaku! Run!
Tetsunosuke?
Oh.
They're getting away!
Aren't you supposed to be in Inazuma City?
And leave you two by yourselves? That's not the Tanuki way!
No fun.
Well then. Paimon, the best travel companion ever. Aww. You're fucking self-confident, Paimon. Of course you're the best travel companion ever. Why wouldn't I say bad things about you? Despite almost having a perfect Paimon impersonation. Let me break it down.
Okay, Donaki, those little terrors. Come on, let's go after them.
Go!
Paimon's had enough of these things. What even are they? More Bakedaniki tricks?
Nothing's working. The humans are catching up.
Little rascals, stop running.
You wish.
Transform! Stupid humans won't be able to recognize us!
Show them, stupid. Hey there!
Stupid, you say? Double the beat. So they're just like me back then. So confident that they will recognize my plans for the future. And what lies
Ouch!
Protect us! Ah! You're dumb. And who's stupid now? Huh? Tell me who's stupid. You or me? There's no fooling me. I'm the traveler, dumbass. Huh. Welcome sucks when you aren't immortal.
We're almost rid of them.
That's enough! I will not fail the Shogun again because of you!
Tengu was flying!
Surrender now, and I will spare your life.
Tengu, why are you helping the humans? Tengu is a yokai!
My loyalty is to the Shogun. Humans and yokai are no different in my eyes.
Shogun? That's the leader of the humans! Shogun sent people to steal our land! Shogun is bad!
Nonsense! The Shogun would never give such an order!
Calm yourself, Sarah. Let's hear them out.
Shogun sent humans to steal our home!
And the Mikawa Flower Festival!
Serve the humans? He's not...
Shogun even...
Oh, you mean yesterday?
Jeez, where are these ideas coming from?
I think there is some misunderstanding.
Stay back! Humans want to enslave us again!
Hold on.
No need. I know what's wrong.
What are you doing?
Kinkaku doesn't want to stay up all night.
Servitude, enslavement. These might...
The
A
radicals.
world of despair and fear, where enemies lurk at every turn, devoid of even a single shred of light.
So, they're sleepwalking? How do we wake them up?
If we knew how, we would have done so.
Give us your...
Truly?
The nightmares came from the abyss.
What are you doing? No, don't!
The humans are everywhere. We can't hide forever.
How long have we been hiding? No idea. Shh, quiet!
This is a fine piece of land. The grain yield. Remember to check for traces of yokai in the surrounding area.
By order of the Shogun, we are to Why so hasty?
Hey, you know about the Mikawa Flower Festival, right?
Oh yeah! The festival for humans, and humans alone!
That's right. We should put them to work.
No.
Quiet! Or...
What? What is that? Ah!
Hey, are you alright? Yoko, Kappa, I need help over here! Hold on! We're coming!
Ah! Hey, shit! Missing in action. No. I'm not going to delete this recording because it finally has the back seat.
The yokai and the humans are unconscious? The same thing happened to all of them?
The Mikawa Flower Festival.
This yokai can speak.
No, if we don't make it to the Mikawa Flower... Boss Tama.
The humans are coming for us. We infiltrate the Mikawa Flower.
But how do we get into the fest?
Boss
How about...
Traveler!
Are you all right, traveler?
I'm fine.
Where are we?
Huh? The nightmare is gone.
My way of
The Mikawa Flower Festival! The humans are gonna...
Looks like they're confused. They still seem wary of humans. That might have something to do with the long time in hiding.
Oh, that explains all the boss Wait a second. Hitotsume Kozo and the others should be Akitsuyuge experts. But this time, Toma did all the work. Oh, you're saying Paimon's deductive reasoning is Hazel.
More or less.
Based on your description, traveler, it's possible these Bake Danuki have been in hiding for...
The protector of the grove. It's been 500 years since our last meeting. Sara, Hazo, return to the festival to keep watch. The doppelganger incident has been resolved, but the threat of...
Yes, Shogun. Your order has been a cause to this, I think.
Keep it down. Shogun!
All is well, Ioroi, hidden protector of the grove.
Never seen Aurora so afraid.
Ah, that would be because when Ioroi tried to pluck a naku weed from the Imperial Garden, A nearly split him in two, Hiyashiori Island style.
Keep it to yourself, you meddlesome kitsune.
Ioroi, I wish to ask you something.
Anything, Shogun.
Suck up.
You could have at least...
Oh, it's Yoroi! The humans really did kill you! Your body is stone!
Huh? I am not dead.
Not dead? Yoroi? The humans...
Wait, this must be Ginkaku, and Tetsunosuke. You weren't sealed away?
When the humans, Kabuna Harunosuke, came to hurt us.
We ran and hid. So we decided...
That's when we uncovered all...
It restored our power!
Oh! And by...
We tricked him and...
So, you didn't...
We've been using the horn to hide ever since.
A horn full of yokai power. If the horn contained the fragment of a nightmare, you...
Ha! I could have told you that nothing good would come from that horn. Using external power is against the Tanuki path.
We strayed from the... But the horn helped us hide from the human.
On the contrary, the purpose of the investigation was to... Whether we avoid encroaching on yokai territory altogether, or attempt to reach a mutually beneficial agreement, a peaceful resolution was always the goal.
Oh, really?
Wait. By order of the Shogun, if yokai live here, we need to discuss the proposal.
You forcefully imprisoned him for 500 fucking years.
Ginkaku Tetsunosuke. Not all
Besides, the Bakedaniki were only sealed away back then because of Yoroi.
Yoroi? It's a
How How was I to know it was used to make sacred Sakura Daifuku? I gave it back, didn't I?
So the humans were mean for no...
Well, if you must know, the young human and I fought. I was perhaps a tad careless, so I conceded the match. Anyway, the point is, neither side is bad.
There he goes again, changing the subject.
Now you know. No human is...
So, 500 years? It was a 500-year-long game of hide and...
Huh?
Hey, my game of hide and seek isn't over yet.
Wow, the mind of a Bake Daniki is...
That nature is what isolated them from the worst effects of the nightmare and prevented them from causing any real harm. But a nightmare that's still affecting people after all this time? Who could it belong to? A horn buried under Mount Yogo.
I feel like I have heard the legend about that.
Tainted by darkness, the Oni warrior raised her sword against a trusted lieutenant fighting against the forces of dark. Thus she earned the name Chio the Tiger Bite, or
Chio,
Tor-
a friend of the Shogun.
I don't think... Though she escaped the belly of the beast alive, she saw the memories of her fallen comrades everywhere.
Nightmare doesn't incapacitate someone with sufficient strength. It turns into something even worse.
The nightmare twisted every joy in her life. Her subordinates, family, and friends into enemies in need of destruction. It was in that state, trapped in the battlefield of her mind, that she raised her sword against me on Mount Yogo. With the Muso no Hitotachi, I cut off her arm, one of her horns, and a portion of the mountain
and subsequently uncovered by 3 Bake Danuki.
Nightmares feed on fear and anxiety. It's possible Kinkaku and the others' fear over the past 500... An earthbound spirit. They move.
It would seem the fragment of this nightmare is no different from the one back then. It hates all joy and every good thing in this world. The investigation team working for a better future? Attacked. Hitotsume Kozo and his friends, kind enough to lend a helping hand? Attacked.
Yeah, and we were attacked too! Right when we were having fun with the playtesting.
Perhaps it needs to regain strength after your defeat. Or perhaps... But sooner or later, its twisted hatred will force it when Chio set her sights on a target.
Oh.
But both possibilities prove something. Nightmare fragments can be defeated, and an enemy that can be killed is one that can be split in two by the power of Muso Ishin.
There's real...
Mikoshi Chio is gone. A fragment of a nightmare tied to a severed horn. That is all that remains. The living must take precedent over the memory of the dead.
That's kind of a sick quote. The living must take precedent over the memory of the dead. Even so, having to unleash Muso Ishin against her again, would A really be okay?
Who cares about the dead anyway?
Oh, fuck! Damn!
I'm just trying to look out for the living.
What is that supposed to mean, Miko?
Oh, I'm just concerned about our poor Bake Danuki.
Huh?
The nightmare fragment has been tied to the Bake Danuki for nearly 500 years. Strike it down, and who's to say whether you take the lives of our poor friends along with it?
I beseech you, almighty Shogun, spare the young ones. It was just a momentary... no. A 500-year-long lapse in judgment.
500 years and you killed her friends by accident.
Miko.
If you don't believe me, ask Mizuki and the Traveler.
Well...
Oh, shit.
Yes. During my studies both in Liyue and Natlan.
Yeah, I definitely seen that happen before. Shit!
Then... what would you...
If the fragment's hatred toward the world comes from a nightmare, then the most logical option is to get rid of the nightmare itself.
Right! Can't you just
The Yumekui Baku already tried that 500 years ago.
What was impossible back then? Why not use this entity's Don't forget, there are...
Where? Maybe they're hiding us trees? Or the wind?
Fools! The Kitsune is clearly referring to the Bakedanu.
Given their centuries-long connection to the Nightmare Fragment, they are perfectly positioned to create a dreamscape that the entity will be unable to distinguish from the real world.
Back then, the Nightmare had little to no weaknesses.
Yep.
If we want to give the bucket...
You said it yourself. Mikoshi... Besides...
Not gonna say anything?
She just...
Once we perform the ritual, it will take some time for the barrier to take effect.
The ritual!
Luckily for us, our festival representative, who also happens to have extensive experience against dark forces...
There's just one problem.
Then naturally...
So, if we want to lure it out...
We need a source of joy.
Flower Festival!
What joy could possibly compare to finishing one's work right before the deadline?
I would imagine we can all think of a few. But I agree. Once the enemy appears, I will pull them. Traveler, I ask that you join me there so we can subdue the enemy together.
Of course.
All right. I will update everyone back at the festival and start the preparations for the ritual. I'll need your help, Mizuki. It's going to be a busy night.
Looks like an all-nighter for me.
Oh.
Well, this was your idea. Oh, and don't forget, you need to finish a Little Fox's Daydream as well.
Oh, this kind of reminds me of a story. A story of how I stayed up all night just because the bed wasn't even comfortable. So it was in 2023 at the hotel in Dubai, where I was staying for quite a day, and I just couldn't seem to sleep. So I brushed my teeth, tried to sleep by taking a few naps, and suddenly I stayed up all night. And that hotel is where I posted my first community post. Guess the location. Wrong answer only. It was 6 a.m. when my dad noticed me awake. Thought I was using that He was like, "You were using that damn phone." But now, I couldn't even sleep, even with the lights on and the curtains closed. What? Wait, huh? Wait.
And in a surprising twist...
You were my nightmare all along. That's why. See me! See! You're targeting me!
Traveler, during the battle tomorrow, it is imperative you know your limits. If the enemy proves too much to handle, leave them to me.
But
I know. I understand your concerns, just as you know mine. We need not say any more than that. Just get some rest and prepare yourself for the battle to come.
some rest, eh?
One more thing.
You're my first Genshin waifu, you know that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And if the time comes, I'll defend you from every battle. Because you're the first Genshin waifu I ever known since Hutao. Quest completed. I guess that would be all for today. So, I think make sure to like and subscribe until, those who want my Roblox videos, or maybe you don't need to request that because, well, my channel is pretty densely populated, meaning less people view this channel. So, bye everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day. So, good luck to you and everyone within.